EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Minneapolis. The place is rocking. Packers, Vikings, a divisional matchup to start the 2026 season. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Strong. Inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Packers. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it, and the Packers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
McCarthy going to give it to Mason. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Their rookie 3rd-round pick. They're on the stop.
2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That ball caught. One hand needed. What a catch. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Mason. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A run once more with Mason. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Micah Parsons. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick
The kick
is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's a good way to start the season, right? It's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in. And here, his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Vikings 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Look at play action here with McCarthy. On the move left. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. A give, and here comes Mason. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson.
Incomplete.
And it'll bring up 2nd down.
St. Just on the coverage.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. On is Hecker now. The terrific punter sends it away. On the return, it's Moore. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Eric Wilson on the tackle. From the 33, here's second down and 6. In motion, Reed. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Packers on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
That one late over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Open man, left side. He's got it. First down, 10 yards to go. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
The 30-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be third down.
On the coverage.
To throw is McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
34 yards.
How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down?
4-yard line.
Mason. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Justin Jefferson in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Time to dance. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too. but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Looks like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver for first down.
Here we go. Ready.
The give to Strong, and he'll get about 5.
Down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
In motion, Reed. On 2nd down, Love. A pass taken in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the double.
We'll go play action with Love. Pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As 4th down is looming. On 4th down, the Packers turn over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out deep. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 43-yard line.
Love to throw it on 1st down. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the gun, it's Love. And one caught. That's Matthew Golden.
Pass complete to Matthew Golden. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 37.
Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot downfield. That is brought in.
Complete to Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A try here for the extra point.
For the extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Packers are out to a 21-10 lead.
Vikings 10. Trace back to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, you want to come out in the 3rd quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, did they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Past midfield. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Vikings 17. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Mason. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Crust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 35-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run play here with Strong. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Love. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Pushed out to his left. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. To the left side here, caught by Addison.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Is a turnover on down.
The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They had that play dialed up defensively. Stopped him in the backfield. Loss of a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Slot man going to move in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Packers tack on one more to their lead.
Packers 35, Vikings 17. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Jacobs. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On 2nd and goal, here's the zone read. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 13-yard line.
Strike. Here we go.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. And nothing to it. Here's a kicker who obviously highly decorated in college, one of the top rookies available, and he's now 1 for 1 in his NFL career, and he gets the first one up and good.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but
the pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Lucas Van Ness working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season. Now Murray on 3rd and long. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. This fielded at the 3. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Running is Jacobs, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A carry now for Strong. And he's going to have enough for the first down. We'll mark him up at the 39-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Now a pitch to Jacobs. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A very satisfying performance to get the new year started. Looking at a 1-0 start as they pick up the first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 23 yards.
First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. In motion, Reed. Love will give it up on a pop pass. And a nice defensive play. There's good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
17.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 39-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
3rd and goal. Throwing again is Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good. The Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. A gain of 5. First down, Green Bay.
So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less.